Hey guys. Hey guys, so I got some news. Alright, so I changed my channel name to The Christian Mystic. Why did I do that? Because we got a Facebook. I'm looking at a message. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we re-engage you or something. Okay, so hopefully this broadcast goes through. I'm on a coffee shop. Wi-Fi right now. Obviously. The background. Pretty cool joint. I love this place. Where am I? Oh, La Java, Green Bay. I have to look at the window. What's this place called? But oh my gosh, so many plans. I gotta tell you, so much has happened. That's why I'm calling this like an update with my fans. You're like fanatical about me, aren't you? That's what that means. I think that maybe I amuse you. How am I doing? Is the story I'm telling you with my life entertaining? Are you not entertained? Okay, so basically I've been an entertainer for like 12 years at nursing homes. And I get a message again. The connection's unstable. Can you say subscribers? It's so funny that you say that. I'm like looking at one person who's tuned in right now, and of course it's a huge joke because I'm a joke. I'm a joke, dude. Or dudette. Can't even see from your little. It's very small. You can't see. All right, but thank you for the comment. You're awesome. Oh. I'm gonna type that in case you didn't hear me. You need some more affirmation. Okay, so yeah, I kind of took a day off. They wanted I work for a landscaping place, and they wanted me to the job do it. Like this is my brother. I cut down one. I was like, it's like I'm the chaplain performing this going away ceremony to someone in their prime. You know what I mean? Like, why did that cancer hit that 35-year-old and take them out? That's me. I was the cancer. It hit the 35-year-old. And I just couldn't do it. There was like babies on the lot that they wanted us to take. Like Christmas trees. I couldn't do it. I said, no, I quit. No, it wasn't quite like that. I kind of have a very lax attitude towards this job, not the sense of dread that many may feel. Like, oh, I have to do whatever they say or they will fire me. I'm like, dude, I'm not cutting down trees. I'm sorry, I will not be their executioner. How selfish of me, right? Because I make somebody else do it in my stead. Just because somebody on their property wants to be me volunteering not to be the abortion doctor. How loving is it really to volunteer to be the abortion doctor so that somebody else wouldn't have to? There's a wild thought. Maybe that's how heaven works. You ever thought about that? I actually had an encounter in the spirit with someone in the sex trade who had worked it out with Jesus to go do that so somebody else wouldn't have to. So I'm pretty sure that is how heaven works. It's crazy, but wonderful. The love there is wonderful. I've been learning so much about the gospel. I'm writing about it in a chapter in my book, The Christian Mystic, which is partly, could it be a reason why I renamed this The Christian Mystic? I don't know. I'm not saying I'm like anything. I am really special. See, I was listening to VeggieTales. My connection's unstable. I was listening during VeggieTales. Did you hear me? Did you hear me what I said about VeggieTales? Any thumbs up? Comment? Anybody? Is my connection solid? Am I breaking up? Oh, I just saw 444. That is the number of the awakening. And that's how long I've been in, actually, I'm not now, but wasting your time, entertaining you. I realize that's kind of what our life is all about. Like, we are jokers. We're all characters in a novel, but we take ourselves so seriously. And to not take yourself seriously is like self-expression, right? Everybody wants to do it. Everybody's driven to do it since youth. And then there's this story, or to be the entertainer, to live the fullest version of yourself, to be the entertainer, to be the joker. Oh, that's like one of the best gifts, to be able to do that, to be that. But might be lonely. I mean, like, you look at some of these actors. Robin Williams comes to mind. Why did he kill himself? I listened to Near Death Experience podcast. If you go to Spotify and start it from the beginning, I'd highly recommend it you do. I interviewed the Chaz Hathaway, and this was like episode 20 something, about suicide. It was so fascinating. So fascinating. How the suicide woman went there and met the Father, met Jesus. It's beautiful. The Father and Jesus are one. It means they exchange roles. They trade off. Sometimes, they get to be the Father. Sometimes they get to be the Son. Sometimes they get to be the one rescuing. Sometimes they get to be the rescued. Jesus is rescuing the Father. Lost and broken fragments of the Father, like 1/3 of the Father fell, and Jesus, which was the heart of the Father, came to his rescue. He's the only one who never deviated from Father's will. What was Father's will? Ultimate reconciliation, redemption, to the last man. That means Satan. And Satan is insisting on infinity, on absolute zero temperatures, degrees, whatever kind of, that it's a science thing, right? There's Fahrenheit, Celsius, and there's this other one that takes it all the way to absolute stillness, coldness, absolutely no movement. And that's where Satan's threatening to take it, but it's like an eternal quest to get there. And Jesus followed him. Jesus was with him. He never left him or forsake him. But then there's this whole element of does God ever abandon us, right? Maybe out of his love for us, he says, okay, you win. I'll actually leave you alone. Okay, you win. Then somehow, being the eternity on the other side, the light, right? The light side. This is knowing good and evil, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So Jesus knew them both infinitely. He became all. He became all in all, and he submits himself to the Father. He surrenders. That's the victory we have. That is our victory. Submitting to the love of the Father. That's what Christianity is. The Father on the cross and his victory, because he didn't just die. He didn't just plumb the depths of hell. He arose and ascended, and he plumbed the depths of heaven. And that is the victory of the cross. It's always been the victory of the cross. And it's not like God changed his mind or learned something along the way to come to this end. No, this was always his heart, his commitment to those he created as sons. See? As sons. We're all his sons. We're all his son. Carrie! He's got to go. But Carrie, I was just on the phone with Carrie, my buddy, my friend. I love that man. And I love his basil too. He grows the best herbs. Man, I just fell in love with bruschetta. You chop the basil and get the tomato on there, which I've grown tomato. I grew a lot of tomatoes at his house. I made him bruschetta for breakfast the day I left. I just went out to visit my dad out in Spokane, Washington. It was an amazing trip. Amazing trip. I love my dad so much. And I honor him and respect him so much. So I ask you to pray for my dad too. He is a beautiful soul, and he's given himself. He has died for his children. He has died for his children. And it's only in glory that we're going to understand that reality. Oh, bruschetta! Bruschetta! It's so amazing when you cover it with mozzarella cheese. You can like butter that baguette, and then you know what I'm saying? Chopped basil, tomato, mozzarella, real thick. 20 minutes in the oven. I don't know. Is that too long? 15 will do. I like my number 7. Thanks for the comment too. I love you guys, really. I love just checking in with you all. And, whoever you are, let me know who you are. I love getting to know you. Like when I'm actually going to be interviewing one of you Anissa, or I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out how to pronounce that name. But yeah, she was in the chat section one day. I'm like, I'll interview you. It was really, and so we're gonna do that. It's gonna be fun. And Luke, can't forget Luke. I gotta contact him. I just didn't know if I had time on Friday to interview him, but I think I will. I'll try. Got a busy life these days. It's good. Mostly busy, just loving my family. Well, we're watching Enola Holmes. If you have Netflix, you gotta see it. Enola Holmes. It is wonderful. We're watching it as a family movie. And it was so cool because we started it, me and my wife. My wife has the best taste, by the way. So she saw this and she's like, we got to watch this. Okay. I watched 5 minutes. We share this with the girls. You better believe we're going to share this with the girls. Our 2 daughters, Ellie and Emma, ages 10 and 7. And so they were still up. The light was on. They were up. The door was locked. I knocked on the door. As a punishment for being up, you must come down and watch a movie with us immediately. It was great. It was great. They're like, what? This is the strangest punishment ever. I'm not interested in punishing you. I'm interested in loving you. I love my kids so much. I love them so much. My heart was just longing for them today. I've been away from them for a day, just with work. I'm actually in a different city right now, so away from them. But I love them so much. 3 kids. Everybody seems to notice this E connection with their names. I just don't get it. Nice. Yeah. You guys want to hear some more cool stuff? I've been writing and just kind of releasing my sense of humor too. Just realizing life is a comedy. It's not a tragedy. And the sooner that we just receive the joy of the Lord, it's gonna bring that shift of like a homecoming of lost and fallen, like myself, lost and fallen, coming home to the Father, a homecoming through humor, through the joy of the Lord. So I was joking around with my friend. It was so hilarious. He's dating this girl, and I'm like, you got to marry her. I'll marry you. I'm ordained with the Church of Satan. There's a lot you don't know about. Just laughing. I'm laughing so hard. I'm like, wait a minute. I am ordained with one of the biggest, most, at least respectable, legitimate-looking online churches that's kind of interfaith. So I'm like, wait a minute. Am I ordained with the Church of Satan? But I actually don't know. That's what makes it like twice as funny. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you. I was just checking in. Me and my friends are going to be making some new music. I'm sorry for the delay. A lot of stuff going on. I've been faithful with putting out content, and it's not about putting out content. You got to hear my heart. It's about sharing my life with you. Like I share, and you sharing the life with me. It's like I really love to get to know you too. But I want to give you the best. I want to encourage you with the best, most joyful gospel truth. So.